you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never try. You never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need to choose that. They play the way when my crew's coming through.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee. And
no, will you lace nothing? Say something. No, will you? Wildcat be smoking that la la la. Lullaby. The rap nigga sing that lullaby. Come on, excuse me, miss. You should come hang with me. Let's get to the rally, get robbed tonight.
at the 25.
What's up, man?
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there.
Maddengod, what it do, bro?
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there.
Competitive.
That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I think that's just the game mode. The game difficulty is on all Madden. You know, like simulation, competitive, arcade.
To Deshaun Jackson. 11 yards there, first down.
Yeah, it's definitely on all Madden.
To the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
I mean, I got it recorded so I can send you the clip when I set it up. Nah, yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does.
Oh, shit.
Your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays.
Boy, I got to get them feet down.
Makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regret.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit.
Boy, what the hell they think this is? Goddamn. 2010 Deshaun Jackson.
So back-to-back incompletions.
Yeah.
Third down here.
Yeah, they don't give you all the possession catches
That's the
no
thing to
more.
keep in mind.
They usually give you like, damn, shit, 10 out of 10 of them.
But you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 40 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up second down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
Come on.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Yeah. I thought I was going to bait you off that man that you was on. I thought you was going to fall back to that middle, but you stayed with his
possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing his hands. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Damn, I thought you wanted DJ.
We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun to Power, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, shit, man. Hold your block, fat boy.
And they'll stop him behind the line.
God.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
I like this setup.
On 3rd down, Miller.
Oh, come on. What kind of glitch shit was that?
Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining
the hell out of
here
him,
in the 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Nobody got these motherfucking egos so goddamn good. You don't normally play with these boys in it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Oh, you should have got them. Oh. You should have got them. I would have get the Bengals. Need to keep his ass out your hands then.
Here we go on 4th. Watson.
Oh, my God. Bro, that should have been a fucking touchdown.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one
good bad throw, man. That shit probably would be
DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson.
bad fucking pass, man. Oh, shit. Oh, man. That was fake, bro. They did you something dirty.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
All right. All right, bro.
My bad, bro.
You good, finally?
What you call that caught on fire?
Oh, the stove?
Nah, the waffle maker thing.
Oh, okay. You don't got that. You good, though?
Yeah.
I said you good? Yeah.
Hell, my mom put that shit up.
Oh, word. All right. Glad your shit screech. Oh yeah, y'all gonna have to air that motherfucker all day.
Set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously.
Oh yeah, straight up.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we?
I'm about to say, take that shit and get right, man. Go ahead and take your little second together.
Whatever it's gonna take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hell yeah, boy. I see flames out, panic too. Shit. My girl lost her house to a fire, and she said that was one of the worst shit ever happened to her in her life.
So after the INT,
Get they roll. Good pass.
Incomplete. That's Jackson. And he's able
Boy, I
to get
thought I
this
was gonna
across
get
the
your
10
ass.
before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Working from the gun.
Let him get out the back here.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
This is fucking
The
defensive
Texans
struggle
gonna signal
game
for
right
the
here.
final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to let them.
No, they did not do Justin Reed like that. No, they did not do goddamn Justin Reed like that. I know I tried to use a pick that shit and they wouldn't give me Nathan.
The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until
that was a nice dot.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right.
Yeah,
Gonna make a highlight from it to what we
straight moss that man
today.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Talk about Madden real.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Well, Madden, I'm real too. Give me one back.
Shit. To bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Now I got to open up the playbook a little bit.
And now out comes Houston. Inside of a minute
left.
Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case,
why is the New England Patriots singing happy birthday to my damn team? You go ahead.
Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama. You can get her like 2. Just let her lay down for it. Just pat her back for me. Alright, let's go, bro.
Alright.
And try and get something before the half runs out.
Light this L up, see if I can get a little spark like that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alright, bro, give me something, shit. Take them clamps off me.
Throwing again. Watson.
I ain't had no choice.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about
they're making this shit real hard.
The quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before the break. Watson.
What the fuck was that?
Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Miller. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller.
I don't think I'm meant to win this game.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw
that motherfucking lineman fast.
He goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. In the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second like tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
I'm ready, bro. My shit was just stuck.
Into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From midfield, here's Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it'll be 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney Merciless picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Oh, no. Come on. No, sir.
Eagle passing game looking good.
No fucking sir, dog. That's how y'all motherfuckers going to do.
When in doubt, find your guys.
Used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Oh, man.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Here's Sproles. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 24, Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll run it with Sproles. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, man, in double fucking coverage, bro.
For the fourth time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Your offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
To try again after the sack. Wentz is brought in by Jeffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10. On first down, Watson.
Oh, wow.
And nowhere to to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down.